when does it end?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to our next guest. He's a community activist who works with inner city youths. Please welcome Victor Ramos. Hello, Mr. Ramos.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Victor Ramos, welcome to the show. It's just a pleasure to meet someone who does community outreach work. My hat is off to you, my figurative hat, of course.
Thank you very much. And you know, I get as much out of it as I give.
Fantastic. Tell me about your program.
Right now, I'm in charge of this group called Aspira,
Aspira.
to aspire.
What are some of the programs you have with Aspira?
Well, we have many, but one we're working on now is Rubbers for Mothers. And this is where we take condoms and give them to young mothers and say, hey, how about you use a condom, no more babies?
Okay, I don't know if I would phrase it exactly that way, but yeah, it makes sense.
And we also give them lube and adult toys.
What kind of adult toys? What do you mean?
Well, there's many. There's a pocket rocket. There is a double-sided dildo that we give out. There's a fake vagina we give out.
Why?
Because sometimes when you have a baby, a vagina gets big, and your boyfriend wants a smaller vagina, so you use a fake one. But that's not what the most important thing of this is.
No, of course not. In fact, I feel bad for encouraging you to say what some of these toys were.
I've heard of all of those.
Look, I may not be a fan of that one, but tell me about some of your other programs.
I think you're gonna like this one a lot.
Okay.
Have you ever been bullied?
I think every child has probably been bullied at some point in their life. Steven, I don't know if you were ever bullied.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, bullying is getting to such an insane level now, what with the internets and the Twitters and the Facebooks, that it makes it virtually impossible to escape the clutches of a bully. So we have a program called Bully Busters.
What do you do with Bully Busters?
Well, this is what we do. We tell them there's gonna be a pizza party,
Okay.
but they have to give us their address to get in.
Okay.
Now, I'll go into a Walgreens and buy a Scream mask.
From the movie series Scream?
Yes. So I get that on,
Great.
and then I get a couple friends, and they get costumes, whatever is popular at that time. Like now, I guess recently you could get Candy Crush costumes.
Sure. So they get the ones that are popular currently, and you get Scream.
I always use the Scream because it has to be intimidating. And then a couple days later, we show up to their house, and we break in the house.
So you're breaking and entering into these kids' houses?
Allegedly.
Okay.
And then we take a shotgun and put it in their face.
What?
And say, don't make fun of nobody's clothes no more. I'm gonna kill you and your whole family. And then we take a sock full of batteries, and boop, plop them right on the head, and we leave. And you'll be amazed how these people stop bullying the next day.
Isn't bullying to stop bullying just two wrongs that aren't making a right?
Thankfully, we've only had to do this once.
Wait, you actually have killed someone's family?
This kid's father, his uncle, his mother, his grandmother, his two sisters, which were very obese.
Why does that matter?
Well, it matters because people are gonna look at me and go like, damn, that dude killed some ladies. I'm like, well, hold on a minute. These were very fat ladies. They were rude. They just sat there and watched TV all day. And when we were trying to get down to business, they wouldn't shut up.
So, Victor, do you ever get your programs mixed up?
We're doing a program when women get pregnant and they hurt. We come in there and we rub their shoulders. That's Rubber Mothers. It's not Rubbers for Mothers.
Just you going around giving unsolicited back rubs?
This is all pro bono for the community.
I don't think it's pro bono.
I take off the socks, and I get my oil, and I just get in the feets. Do you have a wife that's pregnant?
No.
Well, let me know. I'll come down there, we'll get the oil, and rub the feets.
Can you please make the oil sound less disgusting when you're putting it into your hand?
Put it on there. Is that better for you?
Thank
get
you.
my
I
fingers
appreciate
in
that.
between the toes. That's what I like.
Some big feet.
Their feet are big from getting pregnant.
Okay, well, that's fine. But
Full of liquid.
I guess what I'm asking is, do you ever get your programs mixed up where all of a sudden you'll be in the middle of Bully Busters and you give the bullies sex toys?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to keep everything in line. One time we did a bully buster, and we ended up giving him a back massage.
That
We were
just
like,
sends
there you go.
That sends the wrong
Because
message.
he was a chubby guy, and he was attractive, so we thought, where? Is this a bully buster or is this a mother rubber?
You got confused in the middle of it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we didn't check out the invoices. And
Oh,
so
they pay
I mean,
you?
there's a lot of paperwork we got to put on. Everything gets put in the paperwork. And we show up to this place, and this guy looks like a woman. I'm like, you just have a baby? And he was like on Ambien or something. And he's like, oh, man, I'm getting in my truck. I'm like, just shut your mouth. And we go and rub all that. and rub them and rub them and rub them and rub them. And we leave, and they go, what happened with that bully? I'm like, what bully? Man, sometimes the antics that happen on that show.
Show? You're making a show out of this?
Yeah, we're making a show out of
What?
it, man. It's gonna be on the Country Music Channel.
All right, we'll be right back with more Victor Ramos. This is the craziest story I've ever heard.